My name's Gary James Joynes. I'm a sound and visual artist based out of Edmonton. For years I was trying to connect sound and visual together, and did that with an audiovisual performance practice that eventually moved into the gallery world. And then me and Brad met a number of years ago and really felt like it was a good idea to try to collaborate, and we've been, I think we're on our fifth piece now. The whole goal is to really create a piece where you're not just looking at the sound, you're not just listening, it just becomes one thing together, you know, that fusion. I think that's what me and Brad are really shooting for in all our work, these are audio visual pieces. They're not visual pieces, they're not audio pieces, they're audio visual pieces. So that's the goal, is to find that fusion. Well, And All of Everything is two separate films. One was the first piece that me and Brad worked on. It was called Joshua Tree. That piece, it's interesting because I think we both have real different takes on our impressions of it. I see Joshua Tree, I mean, it's presented in this stark marble room that almost has this timeless quality to it. I've always sort of saw it as like this museum of the future that was never really completely set up properly. The screens are just leaning up against the wall. They're showing sort of really kind of raw handheld footage of Brad when he was at Joshua Tree. So to me, it's almost like if you can imagine a future museum that's sort of giving us a taste of what the landscape or the climate that we once had. Maybe it's not around anymore. So usually I start with really taking a good look at what I'm, like the video itself, and then slowly trying different types of tones and just trying to find the starting tone. One that just kind of feels right, holds the space. And then from there it's an expansion of that, a layering technique and building up using a modular synthesizer, often my voice as well. I sing and sing tones as well. I want the sound to be in your body. And a lot of people have described there's almost the sensorial experience of feeling it in your gut, and also way up here, even above your head. So there's a whole range kind of moving. And I'm always seeking that full range of sound exploration and potential. Synthesizer is a machine, has various different parts to it, and you essentially combine a bunch of different parts to hone or shape, to sculpt a sound. And with the modular synth, most of it's done with control voltage, so it's all pushing electrons around. The thing I really like about it is the surgical control that you can have with that type of machine when you're programming it all yourself. None of the sounds you'll hear are any kind of preset or anything like that. They're all hand done, or ear done, I guess. I don't know, both. I think when I feel like all the real notable moments are punctuated, could be with something that's almost inaudible. Sometimes it's more obvious. And I'm always trying to create this journey that maps and sort of gives you a roadmap through the piece. And so there's a lot of dynamics usually in the video that I'm trying to follow. Sometimes it just needs one singular tone to hold you. Sometimes it's a layering of 100 different tones. I think my favorite moment in both of these films is probably in Avatar's Dream, when it goes into the pure dream world, into the trees. because that was something that I hadn't seen Brad do yet. And it had such a beautiful organic, and I just love that landscape, being on the island and being in those old growth forests, and just the magical sort of realism, that combination of what he has in the visual, and really trying to key in and trying to what would the sound of all that, those particles up in the top corner do? What would that sound like, and then how that moves around the screen. I'm actually following that with the sound in the stereo field, punctuating all that. I hope more than anything that the audience will just give themselves the time to actually let this unfold and not feel like they have to rush off into their worlds again. Like, there's just, our worlds are so busy. This is, it's an opportunity to just sit and be with yourself, let the sound and visual wash over you, move through you, and please give yourself that time. You deserve having that time to yourself.